Welcome back to the Budget Gamer channel, where we bring you critical and in-depth reviews of just about every indie game we can get our hands on, and today we're going to be taking a look at Stranded sales for the Nintendo Switch. And if you have already browsed the eShop, if you read the descriptions or seen the photos, you probably think this game is pretty well suited to any fans of Harvest Moon type games or maybe My Time at Portia, but getting a little deeper in from the story and into the actual gameplay might repaint the game to be suitable for a completely different type of fan. Initially, the gaming adventure starts off just the same way as most classic gaming adventures from the late 80s, early 90s, with our main character waking up the day he's supposed to embark on his life-changing adventure. Then after picking up a few things and talking to a few people, we set off on our adventure to go and explore a strange new land. However, as luck would have it, a storm picks up, beats, batters, and breaks our ship and strews it across a handful of small islands. And waking up on the beach of one of these island shores is where our adventure pretty much starts. As your father, the original ship's captain, is badly injured from the wreck, it is your responsibility now to collect the remaining survivors and try and put your crew back together. You'll be given a little plot of land where you can farm with any residual seeds you may have found scattered across the beaches. And as you explore these islands, every crew member that you manage to rescue and bring back to your settlement contributes their own unique skills and talents to help the settlement itself just grow and develop. As you do struggle through those first new nights, trying to farm with what little equipment you do have, you'll become very intimately aware of your stamina bar, which basically tells you how much energy you have to spend that day. Every action in the game will deplete your stamina, whether that's walking around or using a tool, and certain tools or actions will take much more stamina, such as sprinting or maybe cutting down trees. And so this is, in a sense, where it becomes really necessary to focus on farming and cooking, because the only way to replenish your stamina is either through sleep or through eating certain consumable food items. As you make it deeper into the game, you'll be asked to quest further and further into the depths of these surrounding islands, and even getting to the islands can take a lot of stamina, so you'll need to make sure that you pack and carry along enough suitable food to make it all the way to the end of the quest. While early recipes for food items might just consist of roasting corn, which will refill a little bit of your stamina, the more food items you manage to gain, whether through fishing or farming, these will allow you to make more and more complicated recipes, which will extend or at least refill your stamina bar more and more with each meal. So in essence, the higher quality or the more complicated dishes you manage to produce, the further you can explore without having to return home to sleep. This is, though, only one of the game's cooking aspects, with the other one being the village stew pot. With every single survivor you manage to collect and bring back to your camp, you'll be able to add one new ingredient to the village stew. And this stew will not only give you a bit of a stamina boost before you set out on each little adventuring task, but the stew pot cooking mechanic is linked to the village's happiness. Every ingredient that you put in the stew, especially if someone particularly cares for that ingredient, will increase the happiness of the village overall. And for every level that you gain, which is represented in the heart at the top of that stew menu, one of your shipwrecked survivors will be inclined to give you a gift. And it's this village cooking system and gifting system that is really the only way that you get upgrades to any of your equipment or stuff in the game. Certain of these gifts might include the ability to expand your farming plot, they might give you access to better watering cans and axes that use less stamina, or any number of other upgrades that can make your adventuring or questing just a little bit easier on you the further you play into the game. About halfway through the game, though, Stranded Sales switches gears from purely farming and survival to a little bit more on the adventure side. Through the storyline unfolding, you'll be given access to a weapon, and your questing will be, while still containing certain step and fetch for items, a bit of a challenge with some ghostly combat to try and figure out what it is exactly behind the mystery of these islands you found yourself crashed on. The combat system itself, though, is incredibly simple, but the hitboxes are pretty accurate, so it's not exactly unsatisfying. Moving on from the game's mechanics, though, the graphics and audio for Stranded Sales do deserve a little bit of praise. Especially in docked mode, the graphics for the game are really sharp. But that being said, they do take a bit of a hit if playing it handheld. The game's audio, though, really does deserve some praise because it's well composed and provides a great ambiance for the player. That, combined with nature sounds and the softly rolling seas, make a really relaxing experience out of the whole affair. But despite all of this, Stranded Sales doesn't exactly escape critique. Grinding early and trying to explore and expand the size of your plot doesn't really provide you any benefit in the game, as even those few squares in that tiny original plot is more than sufficient to get you all the way through the end of the game. The base building side of the game as well isn't really that satisfying. Every single patron that you find and bring back to your little survival camp wants their own house, which obviously makes you go and step out and explore some more, but giving them what they want also doesn't really provide you with any sort of benefit or incentive. It doesn't make you any stronger, it doesn't increase your stamina bar, it doesn't give you access to any new areas, The adventuring and exploration portions as well are pretty much limited to one step at a time adventure through the game. Which means that even if you already are out on an island to explore and you could potentially gain certain items or unlock certain quests in advance, you really won't be able to until that quest has become available. You'll need to go back and forth between several islands multiple times, which seem to almost artificially draw out the length of the gameplay. But with all that being said, the real critique here isn't necessarily the way the game's constructed or even the way the game plays out, but it's with the marketing to potentially the wrong audience. Initially, when I dove into this game, I thought that it was going to be another pirate-themed Harvest Moon, and I was super excited. And purely because I expected it to be a Harvest Moon game and it turned out to be a more scripted adventure, I was disappointed. But as I started to open up to the game and realize what it really was, which was a heavily scripted adventure and not what I had expected it to be, it really wasn't that bad of a game. So I'd have to say, if you're going to engage with Stranded Sails because you want a deeper farming sim, then this definitely is not the game for you. But if you are the type of gamer that really enjoys games like maybe, I don't know, Animal Crossing or other adventures that are light and casual and rely on those sort of individual questing games, and that's your jam, then Stranded Sails might be a game you'd really appreciate. But anyway, that does about wrap up the review of Stranded Sails now on the Nintendo Switch, so if you enjoyed the review, or especially if you found it helpful, feel free to throw me a like or a comment to show your support, because this still is a pretty tiny and growing channel, so every like, every comment, every subscription, especially every share, really do help. And in all honesty, there are new and unique indie games coming out literally every single day, so there's always going to be some new game to discover right here. But anyway, this has been Budget Gamers, as always, thanks for watching.